Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. I have water today because we don't need this video to be any hotter. All right, we need to cool it down. This is a sensitive video, and so I am personally requesting right off the bat that everybody be cool in the comments, be nice to others. I know a lot of you are already very kind. That's the motto of the channel, and I appreciate it. But if you only wear your kindness hat on certain days, I'm really asking you to wear it today. All right, we're talking about some not great stuff. Some sad stuff, and we're going to be announcing the winners for the Switch giveaway, as well as talking about what's been developing in the last hour or so for the upcoming Nintendo Direct, and I think there's going to be a lot of strong opinions, so let's just, drink your water, cool off a little bit, and then, get typing. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. We will be announcing the winner, and I'm excited because I've always contacted the people beforehand when I do this. This is the first time they're going to find out live. Everyone's going to find out at the exact same time, and I'm pretty pumped. All right, make sure to check out the Lexar play card over at Amazon Gaming Week. All right, today's the last day to get this for half off. The 1 terabyte is literally 50% off, which is probably the best deal you're ever going to get on this size of a card, which is gargantuan. All right, they have other sizes for lesser prices if you don't need as much space, but it is the best, fastest, safest memory card out there, and it's the one in my Switch and frankly now in all my devices because I love it so much, and a terabyte in this tiny of a size is just impressive as all heck. Speaking of impressive, the Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope team is 4 times as big as the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle team, which bodes very well for the game. If you weren't hyped for it already, they had 4 times as many people to make it bigger, better, and more rabbit, but, kind of a play on the normal saying. But Davide, the producer, is nervous. He says he was nervous people were going to hate the first game. He's still nervous about the second game, and they're going to be showing it off on Saturday in a big Ubisoft Forward event, or will they? All right, this is where things start to get really dicey and difficult because the Queen of England passed away this morning. My condolences out to that and everyone affected. I'm not very familiar with the Queen of England. I don't have a lot of knowledge in that department, but I know that it is an important event. And I mean, it's somebody's mom, it's somebody's daughter, it's somebody's sister, it's somebody's aunt and grandma. So there's, it's obviously not a good thing. And because of this, the video game space is apparently looking to shift. Now, this comes from Mike Minotti, Jeff Grubb, and Quarter Dan over at Giant Bomb. I first saw this tweet from Mike Minotti, and I'm just going to read it to you because this is wild, okay? I'm terrified to say this because it sounds like something no one will believe. Now, Mike Minotti is the managing editor at GamesBeat, where Grubb worked before he moved over to Giant Bomb. I'm terrified to say this because it sounds like something no one will believe, but sounds like the Nintendo Direct might be delayed because of the Queen. We interrupt this broadcast for a giveaway update. The giveaway update, this bad boy right here, is going to somebody. Now, I watched every single video sent my way, every single one. That was my commitment to you, all right? I wanted to see everybody's. And y'all are awesome. You're all wonderful people, and I appreciate all your stories so much, your bravery for entering, and I wish I could give everybody a whole dang console. I just wish I could. It would be great, and I know you all appreciate it, and I really believe the just authenticity of all your videos. I can't do that, so here's what I can do. We're going to give some runner-ups, okay? I'm going to do a few special things that I wasn't planning on doing just because I could really sense that you guys, your hearts are in the right place, and I really appreciate that. So, nobody knows who wins, but I'm going to be giving away $50 gift cards to these people. All right, so AJ, Danny, Malachi, and Alice, you're getting $50 gift cards. All right, I'll be in contact with you. Check wherever you message me. I'll message you back. And you guys are getting $50 gift cards, all right, as a thank you, as I appreciate you, as I want to make sure I contribute to your lives and what's going on. All right, then we have Dave. Now, Dave was trying to do something really nice, and he is working with people with disabilities, and he wanted to bring a Switch into their center so that they'd have something new and interesting and engaging to work with and try out and help them learn and grow. And that really just, that touched me that you wanted it for that purpose, and I thought that was really sweet, and I just respect the work you're doing, and I appreciate you going out of your way to make the world a better place and working with people less fortunate than you and showing them love and kindness and joy and excitement. So I'm going to be hooking you up with a Switch. Not this Switch. I'm going to just get you a Switch so that they can enjoy that. I think that would be really great, and I'd love to see that. And I hope it makes a difference. And our big winner then, man, this guy really he just had bravery. All right, he had extreme perseverance, and that stood out to me. I just said, wow, like this kid is going for it. And I think if you saw the video, you'd all feel the exact same way, because this kid, he clearly had a difficult stutter, and making the video was not an easy task. And I really got the sense that like this was such a victory, and the look on his face when he completed it and got through it was just priceless. All right, so our big winner goes to Noah. Noah, you are the winner of my Switch. I just applaud you. Your efforts are so incredible, and I know that this right here, this is the leaping off point to you doing such big things in your life. You can do anything, and I think it's a great message for anyone, despite your shortcomings, despite your obstacles, despite what stands in front of you. Push through, persevere, be the person you want to be, do it with a smile on your face, be proud of yourself. And hey, I like to reward that. I really like to see that winning, because that's a winner to me, right? That is somebody who is absolutely 100,000% a true winner and truly living life to the best of their ability. So Noah, I'll be in touch. You can let me know if you want me to sign it. We'll get it sent to you. And buddy, thank you for putting yourself out there. Thank you for being brave. Thank you for just absolutely doing the thing. You did it, and now you earned it. There is a Nintendo Direct that is supposed to happen next week. Nate Drake posted this morning that this thing is going to be announced on Monday and should take place on Tuesday or Wednesday. But maybe not. Now, this is kind of like, what in the world? And it struck me as like, what the heck? Because I personally don't think that people would be too upset about a Nintendo Direct because the Queen died. I don't think those events are related enough, or even in the same stratosphere, but I don't know. I'm not from the UK. I don't have much familiarity, but let's continue, okay? Then we go on to see Jeff Grubb say, according to Quarter Dan on Giant Bomb, the Nintendo Direct has likely been delayed because of the Queen of England. I'm not joking. You can come ask us about it right now. Later, he says, Nintendo never announced a Direct, so I get that if you're mad, you're going to be mad at me. That's the risk of this. I'll let you know more as I hear it. As far as I can tell, Nintendo has not said anything yet to third-party partners, but it's nighttime in Japan, so who knows what happens when they wake up. And I really do want your take on this. I'm just one person. I have one mind. What do all your minds say about this? Should the show go on, or is it the right thing to do to delay? Be nice about it, but like, what do you think? So we have multiple sources talking about a Nintendo Direct delay that would most likely push this at least a week, and then you run into Tokyo Game Show. I don't know what happens then. I don't know where this goes, and there's a fear that the Direct could get dissolved into a bunch of Twitter announcements. This is more complicated because this Direct is supposed to inform holiday releases, and maybe even October releases. And so if there's a game coming out in October, like say Wind Waker HD, they don't really have much time to delay. Now, I will say there's precedent for this, okay? Back in 2018, Nintendo delayed a Direct due to an earthquake in Japan that was very catastrophic. And then in 2020, Sony delayed a State of Play due to Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd death, and that terrible time as well. This would follow suit as being another worldwide event that these companies want to either get out of the way of or pay their respects to. And we also have a Disney Marvel game showcase tomorrow, Friday, and the Ubisoft Forward with Mario plus Rabbids on Saturday. So we really have 3 big gaming events all in a row. And I think it's going to be telling what they do. Now, Disney and Marvel are locked into a physical event. They will not be canceling. They have D23, which is their big sort of in-person convention showcase in Anaheim, California. They're going to be talking about games as they become a huge player in that space. Just reading rumors about Skybound Games' new game being World War II, Captain America, plus Black Panther co-op. Sounds pretty cool. We'll see if they talk about my favorite Marvel Snap. That's happening. Saturday is going to be Ubisoft's Forward, where they unveil Assassin's Creed Mirage, tell us why we should buy Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and try to convince us why Skull and Bones exists. If that gets canceled or moved, the Direct will most likely also get moved. If that does not get canceled or moved, that doesn't say anything. because I feel like Ubisoft and Nintendo operate on very different modes. Nintendo operates on like the most strict, maybe is the wrong word, but they operate from the position of like the most sensitivity and awareness. I mean, they're very much about that. And we've seen them delay directs. I mean, they always make the COVID announcement before any presentation that they have currently, like, hey, things might change. This is a tough time. They're very aware. And in a lot of ways, that's very good. I know it would be a humongous bummer if this direct was pushed and delayed. I personally think I don't see that it would be upsetting. It's not even that I don't see a correlation, because yeah, there's no correlation between video games and the Queen of England. But it's more about like the mood, reading the room, and not wanting to seem inconsiderate. That's why they delayed it back during the earthquake. That's why Sony delayed it during Black Lives Matter. Is this event the same type of event? And everyone's going to feel differently about that. I don't want anyone to try and state an ultimate truth, because there isn't one. It's a very subjective thing. It's not objective. But I will say it would be really sad, because we've been waiting for this for a long time. And I do think Nintendo is on a tight schedule. And I do worry that if this gets bumped, what then? It sounds like this was all kind of coming to a really big, convergent point where Metroid Prime Remaster, maybe Nintendo Switch Online stuff, perhaps Hollow Knight. You got the 1-2 Switch sequel that is still in limbo. You've got Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. You've got Breath of the Wild 2 title and trailer. What happens to all of that content if this gets moved, and where do they slot it in? Now, I will also say and note that Nintendo does have obligations to third parties, and that's why Jeff Grubb mentioned that. He said Nintendo has not said anything to third-party partners yet. They would have to work that out with them, because there are contracts and agreements and all sorts of things signed to present games, to reveal things, to release things, and that all would be jumbled. It would be in the easiest interest to just let it run as scheduled. Today is Thursday. Is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday enough time? Do they even count Saturday and Sunday? What happens here? A lot of people think this is just a joke or not reality, but I can tell based on Jeff Grubb, Mike Minotti, and Quarter Dan that no, this is like a legitimate thing that they're hearing. And I'll update you if I hear like, okay, show is good to go or show is not good to go. I'll be sad, but I understand. But I'll be sad because I was super looking forward to next week, and I was getting my predictions ready, and I think it's going to be a very exciting show, and we've heard so much leading up to it about GameCube and Zelda, and it would just be a bummer. And I guess my request is like, if they do delay it, that then we don't get a Twitter devolution, right? I would like there to be still a direct, still a presentation, and I hope that they stick with that. We haven't had one since February, and this would, again, if they move the direct and turn it into Twitter, this would be, again, feeling like we're in that real limbo state, that purgatory where it's like, okay, 365 days without a direct, what's happening? And I worry if that happens too often, Nintendo may abandon it. They feel like that kind of company where if something is not routine, then they're like, time to start a new routine. So anyways, I'll keep you posted. Let me know what you think. In your opinion, should Nintendo have the show go on? Should the direct still air next week, announce Monday, run on Tuesday or Wednesday? Let me know, as nice as you can, what you think they should do. So there you have it. We got some big winners. We have a potential big delay, and we've got some shows to watch Friday and Saturday to see what they do and try to figure it out. I'll keep you posted as best I can. I'm really instantaneously up to date on all this stuff from a million different sources and places. So I will try to keep you posted as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all you. Congrats to our winners. Congrats again to everybody who entered. You're all beautiful people. I appreciate you all. I wish I could give one to everybody. I can't. That's just the sad state of affairs. But thank you again, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, my wonderful people, SwitchForce out.